The new moon in Virgo coming up on the 14th is at 21 degrees, trine Uranus, but it also is opposing Neptune. It's a wide degree, like 3 or 4 degrees, but it's substantial enough for all of humanity to achieve. Well, I know I can go personal and say this is definitely all of humanity, babes, because I have Venus in Virgo, and I've been having trouble with. It's not. I don't think it's been trouble because it's an opposition. So you can like put your filter on and just look at the silver lining. And I'm an artist, and it's like, boy, this is one of the hell of a piece of arts that I have to work on, which is like the rest of my entire life, the rest of my life. Thank God for astrology, but Neptune, because Neptune is the deceiver, and everybody has been experiencing Neptune in Pisces, in its hometown, in its home sign, which is like, let's look right at the fact of deception, but it's really it's the art of life, really. It's uh, how it's all happening. Let's Neptune rules water, but I don't want to get too in depth here. I was trying to talk about what's in the sky happening with new moon. Well, yeah, this is what is going to step in with the Neptune opposing the moon in Virgo for all of us, and then the trine with Uranus. Though, boy, you guys, we're going to start experiencing healing. It's going to happen. This process that we're in. The main thing is to take care of your body, please. You have to really baby yourself. If you haven't been doing that, you see, this is the thing. Is it's like we have had 3 years to figure this out. Like actually more than that, but something has brought us into hyper awareness about something. And well, I'm a Venus in Virgo, and I'm like, duh. I love nitpicking about my food and pretty much everything. Like look at the quality of it and clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. And you can't always do that. You have generations of stuff going on. Like, God, they didn't even bother to clean some stuff up or keep it. You know, um, with this, see, talking about now, what crosses my mind is keeping it. What is the co-ruler of Sagittarius is Neptune, and it's part of the mutable squares, which Uranus is there. No, I'm sorry. Neptune is there in mutable, and it's vibrating the axis. The all the squares there of Sagittarius, Pisces, um, Gemini, and Virgo. Sagittarius is lighting up. So because Neptune, and that it allows the spiritual aspect of ourselves activate. That's the part of it. It's going to start shimmering. You know how water does. I would suggest everybody to go and find a body of water and sit next to it, especially around the new moon, or now. It's like we're getting into it now. God, it's 9:13 already. This vibration has been happening with us for the last, well, give it 3 day orb, 3 day on, 3 day off, and pardon me. Gotta maybe get a space chair or stop sitting on my ass. People, get off your fucking ass. If you want a nice ass, get off of it. Stop, and get to work. Anyway, boy, advice from Black Moon Lilith over there, sitting in a cave, and doing Morse code to fucking humanity. Uh, I think Barbie was trying to be. I don't still know what Barbie movie was about. Healing, time for healing. You take a deep breath. If you notice, babes, you need your breath to save you. And this is what upsets me so much about this fucking asphalt thing. It should never have been allowed to happen. And I don't know why I shouldn't dwell on it. But you know what? You shouldn't ignore. We're not here to ignore. something. We are in a school here, you know. I don't know if you saw my serious ass video about our imprisonment, unless you know you're in school. It's imprisonment because it just is. What I mean, it's an institution. It's because why? If you haven't noticed, money is kind of the reminder, and then it's an excuse. It's either an excuse or it's your pass. You know, it's like um, your excuse would be just to go like this and say, just run for it. That's the enemy's side. See, when you start to wake up, the enemy disappears. Right? There's even the guards and the people at the courthouses or whatever is going on at the actual jailhouse. They just go, thank God, man. Do we get to go to the ocean? I wanted to go to the mountain. Did you want to farm? Sure, let's, and open up a Home Depot. Never should anybody be paying for anything at any Home Depots or Lowe's or places like that because, first of all, I can set my tools out. And I would love to. Just keep setting out tools. If you're going to improve things, go for it. Do it. That's just a known. Like, you can set all kinds of things out and see, and nobody will take it because, first of all, they are ignorant enough or just dumbed down enough to not care that things need to be repaired. You should be working on something every day that most likely needs a tool. In the future, take a deep breath. Whew, you're not going to be able to own. The illusion of ownership is going to be gone because you're going to be elevated in your mind and in your consciousness enough to realize that this is all just, we are in prison here. And that financial thing, now it's doing something for us. There's something that has channeled in, babes, to me recently, that I need to back up now and just, do you like my sci-fi show? In the future, there's tractors, or whatever you need, parked at the, and you don't, hire people so much to do things. You already know how to do it because the education system shoved you into it. It's like you want to go to, you're going to go to school and learn what's here, how to operate this exoskeleton, how to garden with the exoskeleton properly, how to do things properly. If we were doing that with educations, babes, it would be amazing, so different on this planet. But anyway, I should get back to my day, and you should too. You know, thank you for watching this. You should get out into nature more and more. That's the whole point of this video is. But really, you know, if you don't have a chance to go, look at a plant. Just have some tea from a real plant. That's the way that you just kind of bring your whole body, because that's, no, what I'm talking about, that's a spiritual thing. Now you need to just recede, take a nap, because your sleep is going to bring you probably some shimmering, because Uranus is involved in our health. That's Virgo. Your sleep is going to be very important. It's part of the health thing. For me, I'm struggling lately. I'm going through downloads, and it happens where it's like, this is the strangest feeling. And then on top of it, babe, see, we're trying to help. You know, some people are, everybody wants to help, but we're being onslaughted by poisons. And then next door, I'm wondering why I have some things I do have, but I need to clear myself up from the insomnia, and it does happen. Eat more food and figure out, is this thing causing me health problems? Of course it is, babes. I'm not trying to convince myself of that. I'm just an ultra sensitive person. I can beef up. What you're here to do, you know, you have to raise your frequency, raise your vibrational frequency. I have a foliage that I planted out there that is actually, I'm like, thank God there's a wall of that there. I don't like living on this plane where people do not validate our feelings like this. You know, it's like, no, I kind of, you know, when I get, it's been, but I'm trying to give it a break and figure, well, Shauna, you just had a massive amount of downloads. So if you say that your sinuses, like if you're saying that you're getting a headache, your third eye is open, hun. You've been through that before too. See, this is where I'm backing away and I'm saying, God, I almost embarrassed myself to the level that my neighbor is causing in me. I mean, really spiritually, that move over there. I mean, it's like, oh, I know, okay, I did good with ignoring it. I did. I buffered and I said, forget it. You can be who you are, electric fence and all, but he unplugged the electric fence. It's a funny story about this guy. It's like, I don't want to, I'm not passing judgment, babe. This is the thing. I'm not blind here. You do discerning. This is Virgo and Virgo moon. You're going to discern. You're going to discern. Does that person have a locative awareness that is of reality? Is their awareness sucked and infused into the mind, and are they stuck in the past? That's what the mind is. And the answer is yes, 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 yes. Most people are. Most people are not. The saying would be reborn, because uh, it's always now, and that's your birthday, and make it good. If it isn't good now, when will it ever be? See, this guy here, it's like, okay, so, uh, babes, look at it. I heard some strange justification for it, and I'm like, no, that's not the truth. That is irresponsible, and it's undisciplined. We're here to do something, and it's there's something called sadhana, but really it's the same principle. It's more like just it's work, but sadhana is inner work. Really, it is. It's about paying attention to how you feel. So I'm trying to do as much as possible. I can't blame um, the slight health issues. The real problems that do come up from not getting enough sleep and also not eating on the asphalt. I'm sorting all of that out, and that's how fucking ingenious I am. That's my new moon amazement for me, and there's going to be, if it's not just these videos coming out and benefiting somebody, there's going to be a really good and like an angelic. That's the water is angelic. It's what gives us a rainbow, or if you've ever seen light coming through, we're going to see the most amazing thing, babes. Here comes new moon in Virgo with, see, it's just never happened. Not this year. This month is very important as far as this month is very important. If you haven't noticed, refinement in your daily domestic arena, it's definitely going to start peaking now. It's like, well, what am I doing on a daily ritual basis and what am I avoiding? Like something's probably been calling, and it's like now the time to do it. Like for me, it's my yoga, all kinds of stuff. What distracts me? Well, um, we live in a world of distraction, babe. Everything is there, and you have to be careful. The food you eat could give you a hell of a foggy brain, and you know you can get past that. Don't judge yourself if you think of getting back to the shitty memory that you have. Get rid of it. If you find yourself standing there and going, I just forgot what the fuck I'm doing. You know how you walk into another room and you're like, why am I here? That's great. You'll remember why you were there. Just go back and figure it out, but just stay on that. Like, okay, no, I'm just doing this. That's because you know what? Whatever people, there's a mass collective that is just running off of a cliff. They think they're going somewhere other than that.